Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Jones. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the play fake, Corral.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Now Corral, 3rd and 2.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here's Corral.
Eluding the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he's got some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Here now Roberts. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Corral.
Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Corral with it on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Corral on 2nd down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Corral.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Jones. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Third and long, here's Corral. He'll drop that down to Hubbard.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Corral. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Touchdown, Carolina! Tommy Trimble, 35 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Their catch, their gain is 25-yard line. The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive to Barkley on the check down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the... And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Third and long, Corral.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Corral throwing for it on 4th.
Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send Marshall in motion left.
Second and 10, Corral.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Corral to throw once again. He's got the connection to Moore.
Touchdown! DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Corral.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to let it go again.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd down, Corral.
He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Corral.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jones throwing on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
and my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 yards. And the Panther first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home